Keep it clean, keep it cool. Hold my drink, bust a move.
Man, so really it's about anything, any good whiskey song for real. And it could be blues, it could be soul, it could be funk, like we do, you know, here at home. It could be country. Anything you sip a nice whiskey to, or some cognac or something, you know what I mean? Anything from the soul. That's really all it's about. In DC, it could mean one thing. In Nashville, it could mean one thing. In Memphis, it could mean a whole different thing. But I do kind of all of that. I like to blend things. It's just good American music, you know what I mean? Man, at the time, it was the Don't Mute DC was going on. And I was just inspired by one of the parties. We blocked off 14th and everybody was out and the bands was out. And I wanted to do something kind of like a bounce beat record. But then I had just kind of learned about DC's own history with like punk and hardcore and the rock. Cause I didn't really grow up even knowing about Bad Brains or none of that. And so I kind of wanted to fuse the two together, like have some kind of rocking, but like with like a bounce beat. And so that's kind of where that came from for sure. I do feel like America has multiple music cities and they all got their different rhythms and their different like heart and soul to them. I think New Orleans is a music city. I think Nashville is a music city, Memphis a music city, and most people don't know it, but I'm very proud to tell people, because down there when I say I'm from DC, people just associate it with politics or something. They like, oh, you glad you, and I'm like, nah, like I miss it. Like y'all don't know DC, like y'all don't know the people, you don't know the culture, you don't know the music. They know the music, but they don't know they know sometimes, you know? And so I'm very proud of the musical heritage, from the players to the producers, to the Richard Harrisons, to the industry people, whether we gotta, you know, sometimes we gotta leave and come back home, to even just growing up. And there is like a live music scene, and it's not just go-go, there's the whole history with the rock and the punk and the hardcore, and you know, Dave Grohl and them and all that. And I just feel like, you know, there's a lot of different music cities, and I love traveling, and that's one of the core things to any culture in any place, whether it be LA or Minneapolis with Prince, or, you know what I mean? Like everyone's got, even Oklahoma got the Tulsa sound, and, you know, so it's like, music's just something I love, and this just happens to be where I'm from. And so I definitely feel like DC is a music city for sure. Oh yeah. So go-go is really important to me because, first off, the first record I ever got on the radio was with my brothers DJ Dynamite and then the legendary DJ Cool. And they allowed me kind of my first start, you know, even just being in studios and learning how to do this thing that I love. And we used to get on PGC, Dynamite, he always got remixes, and he'd let me rap a verse. When I didn't even sing yet, you know, and so that was kind of my introduction to stuff. And there's a lot of DC musicians, like that's how we start, you know, we was rewriting over go-go beats or doing it with the band. And in high school, you know, at the parties, it's like you want to be in the band, and you want to, or you go to the Black House or wherever people is dancing and stuff, you trying to, you know, flirt with the girls or whatever it is, but it's kind of around the music. And I think how that's translated now that I'm older and now that I sing, it's about leading the band. And it's about having, because when I would rap, it used to be like alone. Like I would, you know, you give your track to a DJ or something. And, you know, sometimes people bring a crew on, but like I would usually be alone. But what I liked about a band, and that I feel like I got from go-go, and I didn't really realize until I went to Nashville, and there's a journalist there that's from here. His name is Marcus Dowling. He's from here. He wrote for The Post. He's written for a lot of people here in Washington. And the first time he saw me in Nashville, he said, "I know where you got that from." You know, and it, like, you know, and it's the style and the flair and the moves and the group dressing a certain way. You know what I mean? Like that's all from here and from go-go. So I'm really, you know, indebted to incredibly.
Keep it clean, keep it cool.
There's a couple things that jump out. Musically, I'll say it was my brother DJ Dynamite. That's who kind of taught me everything with music recording. Out there in Clinton, we used to record off Branch Avenue, and we had a song. It was just a remix to that Royal song, the Lord song. We had a go-go remix, and it got really popular, and it was just like, you know, it was on both radio stations. It went to Atlanta, to New York, and I just remember, you know, people you go to school with, you know, hearing it on the radio, and sometimes it still plays. And then I remember I went away for school, and then I came back the first inauguration for Obama, and I just remember like how the city felt, like walking in the streets and all the roads blocked off, and I was just really proud. I was just really proud to be here. To me, and this is kind of maybe universal, but it's similar to music. I feel like food is community, like it brings people together. And the carryout is kind of just like, no matter where I live, like I worked over off 14th, but I was living off 8th Street Northeast, and then I moved and I was living in Trinidad, and like in either place, like it's just kind of a place where, you know, yeah, it brings people together, it's easy. You want to go a lot, I feel like, in the city, and so having something quick where you like familiar with the people in the store too, it's just like community. And even down south in Nashville, they got a lot of, when I got there, what was shocking to me, they got a lot of chicken and gas stations that's better than any chicken I had, you know what I mean? But that's kind of how they do it. And I just feel like it's one of them things that bring people together where you know the person behind the register, or you build a rapport with them, and that's kind of like your neighbor, you know? Wings and fries. I keep it simple, in and out, and that's probably the most nostalgic for me, for sure. I could put it on anything, for real. I put it on fries, I put it on the chicken, put it on a sandwich. Like, I'm really, yeah, I like, as long as there's some sauce, I'm in. The most nostalgic one for me, it ain't even really that it's a super popular one, but I used to serve down on kind of like 14th and P, and there was a carryout right on 14th. That just like after work, you know what I mean? When you've been working all day. Even if I work in a restaurant, we got like, it was like nice food, but like sometimes it's like, I don't even want any of that. Like I just leave and go just get some wings and fries, some comfort food, and go home. You know what I mean? Like that's the end of the day. And it was just that memory, you know, that whole nostalgia. You go home, kick your feet up, see your girl, you know what I mean? Wind down and have some wings and fries. That was definitely like a core memory for real.
Cards on the table.
They don't really even got nothing like that, honestly. The hot chicken is kind of the thing there, but I honestly find that they got a lot of good burger spots, and it's kind of like a growing city there. They got a lot of stuff moving there, and they got barbecue and a lot of the southern, they call, you know, the meat and three or whatever they got. But I miss the city, honestly. I miss being home. I miss the people. I miss the diversity. And they're growing, and there's a lot of positives, you know, over there, but I do miss home. First off, I just gotta shout out the band, cause I walked in and they're just so tight, and just at the same time, just good guys. You could tell it's good energy, and that's, you know, music's so communal. So when you could tell the band's got a good bond, that's probably the most inspiring thing. So it could really be anyone, but I think the first person popped in my head, because I feel like I saw him online the other day somewhere, but it's Raheem Devon. So that's just kind of the first thing that came to mind. Yeah, so I currently got an EP out called Speakeasy. I'm a bartender as well as a singer, and so I got this new project, and it's got a little bit of everything. It's got kind of, that's how I do it. It's kind of rootsy, it's got soul, it's got funk, it's got a little country-ish stuff on it, but it's just good storytelling music and something you could chill and sip a whiskey to, or, you know what I mean, ride in your car too, for sure. So I'd definitely say check that out. And then we got a whole album coming out, man, and I'm very excited about that. So I would just say just stay in tune with me. We got to do the Kelly Clarkson show recently, so that was a really big deal. And we're trying to get on the road, and really, I really want to come up here and play a show for home. That's really my dream right now.